Welcome back, Powerful Mind. How are you guys doing today? We've missed you so much since last time. We are back and we are better than ever, baby. And today we're here with a really special guest. I'm excited for you guys. You're in for a treat. We're here with...
It's your boy, Bino.
And as always, baby, make sure you watch the episode from start to finish. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, check everything out for him. And we're going to run the intro now. What? Powerful mind. Yeah. Yeah. I am very excited that you are here. Not only do we have Bino in house, we also have Kayla in house as well. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so we have lots of things to discuss, and just kind of going through your page and just my experiences with you as well. Like we had definitely we met at the last Powerful Mind event that we did, Tyler Yahweh. So you opened up for Tyler Yahweh. I just want to start off with how was your experience with that? Like
that was friggin' awesome.
Yeah.
That was my first big show out here since I moved out here to Florida. A lot of open mics I've been doing, a lot of showcases, that kind of stuff. So this was good to get on a lineup for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And the crowd was great. So
okay.
I had a blast.
That's awesome. Yeah. I had like really good feedback from like everyone who did go, said that they had an amazing time. And like to me, that's like the number one thing.
That's because all the performers were really good.
Yeah.
Very good performers.
Yeah. Like actually like, you know, there have been times in the past where you're just like, you let people perform, you're like, okay, well, maybe. But everyone who performed is genuinely so freaking good. Yeah. And all in your own ways, too. Like, seriously. So,
right, but it matched the niche of Tyler Yahweh, too.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It all correlated.
It was yeah, exactly, 100%. And you literally hit the nail on the head with that one because everyone, like, was the same vibes and the same kind of, like, leading up to the same energy of it. So that was so great. And I'm so happy you got to participate in it. Where are you from? Where'd you move from?
I moved here from Colorado Springs. That's where I pretty much grew up at.
Oh, wow. Okay. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. And then, so what made you decide to make the move down to Florida?
My mom lives out here. I got my aunts out here, my grandma. So I wanted to be a little closer to that side of the family for a little bit. But then the music drove me out here too. I just wanted to spread the same movement that I did in Colorado Springs out here.
Okay.
But out here it's a little harder. But
yeah.
Out here it's hard. A little competitive. But
a little competitive. Okay. Gotcha. And so like there's not I can imagine that in Colorado Springs it's not as big of a community maybe of like the creativeness.
I'd say that, smaller town vibes.
Right. Okay.
Like everybody knows each other kind of thing.
Okay. And then but that's cool though. You're known for what? What do people know you as over there?
More the singing vibes.
Yeah.
Like the guy that they can throw on a hook and he'll kill it, you know?
Yeah, that's dope. That's super dope. And then what are some, besides being like competitive, what are other challenges that you've kind of ran into while you're trying to transition from Colorado Springs down to Florida when it comes to your career? Because you haven't really you do a lot. When I was like looking at you guys' stuff, I'm like, you guys like do a lot, like you said, a lot of shows. Also like your band, you also do like solo stuff too, right? And then is it a different band, right?
Yeah,
you have your own as well, and then you guys both help each other. Which I was but I love that. I was gonna say that I love seeing like a couple who just like does it together and helps each other and like helps each other with their dreams and their goals and everything. It's such a beautiful thing. So it's awesome to see.
Yep, we got plans and we're like pursuing them and trying to stick to the plan and helping each other out, and it's working out.
That's super dope.
Twin flame shit.
Yeah, you already know.
Shit.
Yeah, no, I get you. That's mine right there. That's my twin flame.
Let's go.
Yeah, no, I get that. Okay, and then so while you've been down here, have you been able to, besides the Tyler Yahweh, what are some other like things that you've been able to accomplish performance-wise, showcase-wise?
I've been very excited that I've been getting back into the drums. I grew up playing drums in the church and stuff, and I kind of fell back when I started singing. So Kayla's been helping me get back into that, and it's been a beautiful thing.
Oh, that's dope.
Just the musicianship that comes into playing an actual instrument takes a lot. So
yeah.
So you got to like dedicate and really hone in and practice. Practice.
100%. And then like playing the drums is like, I don't know why, man. Like I did percussion in middle school, right? So I'm like, you know, and I really tried to do the drum set for like jazz band Could never. I don't know why. I don't know how, but like my foot tapping one beat and then also doing another beat.
Rage.
And then
you
not
live a
enough
happy
rage.
life.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I just couldn't. I don't know why, but my brain just could not function with that. I played a lot of other instruments, but that one. So hats off to you. I play like saxophone. I played saxophone like my whole life. Yeah, I love saxophone. I play a little bit of piano, nothing super crazy, and ukulele. I still play ukulele. I love the ukulele.
Fire.
But yeah,
That's the vibes. That's
yeah,
the vibes.
no, definitely. But that's dope. Do you play any other instruments besides the drums?
No.
Nope. No, that's your main one.
That's my
Okay.
That's my thing.
And then you're the lead singer, correct?
Yep, and then I do my Bino bid thing, and that's a solo project kind of. But I got Jock on drums lately, and I'm building a band from there.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say. So, like, tell me a little bit more about your band. Like, how did that start? How is it going? Like, because you just moved down here, so I'm sure you have to like reestablish.
Yeah, bands are hard. I mean, just scheduling alone, getting everybody together at once. That's like been the hardest part. So that's why I only have one person locked in right now. But I'm trying to get a guitarist and a bassist, and I'm on the hunt right now. But I got a show coming up, opening up for Broken Side up in Crowbar, and I'm gonna have Jock on drums. So that's gonna be a fun one too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All I can say is it's hard. It's super hard. Like, it takes time, it takes patience, and yeah, you really got to be built for this shit.
No, especially like just music career period is hard in itself. And like you said, then trying to have to coordinate in like a bunch of other people to be able to make the, make the band. Like,
right.
you said.
Sometimes people's schedules are completely opposite.
Completely,
like,
yeah.
I'm free weekends and they work,
weekends. Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get you. And then, so I'm also just curious, like, what experiences have you had that you were like, okay, it's a little bit more competitive? Like, what are some moments that you're like, okay, this is different?
Just like, I don't know, people definitely like the more heavy stuff out here. So it's been harder for me to catch the ears of that kind of audience. Because like in Colorado, everybody kind of likes every kind of vibe. So they like hip hop, they like R&B, they like the Tech 9, like heavy side of rap. So I don't know.
Okay, and then I'll hear you.
Like I'm a very different vibe, so people don't catch on right away. It's like I grow on people.
Okay, yeah.
So people are like, "That's trash" at first. I always
no
get that
way.
at first.
What? No way.
Not at shows, because that's
right.
I feel like that's my strong suit. But
okay, that's dope, and that's super cool to hear because a lot of people say the opposite, where they're like, shows are not my strong suit. What do you love about performing?
Feeding off of other people's energy for sure, because I don't know, it's just something different. I feel like every artist will say it's an unexplainable feeling.
Yeah.
Just
absolutely.
Being up there and just letting it all out. Because I'm a quiet guy, so
I
kind of save all my energy for the stage.
Yeah.
And then I just let it out.
Go crazy. Yeah, absolutely. And then, so what do you feel like are some of your strong suits as to why you think you perform so well?
I don't know. I'd learned a lot playing in church, so being around other musicians definitely helped. Mic etiquette, just knowing how to hold the mic, not cupping it, that kind of stuff. And then just practicing. I feel like a lot of people don't practice, so it shows in the performances.
Oh, yeah.
And like I practice what I'm going to say, like my crowd interaction, and that's what kind of helps me with the edge a little bit.
Okay. And
what upper edge.
Okay, yeah, no, absolutely. And that's like a super big thing. Even like you just mentioned, like mic etiquette, like simple little details like that. A lot of people, A, don't pay attention to. And like you said, it shows. And like B, that natural talent and the comfortability of it. And so what is your, like for people who are like maybe new artists who are like new to performing or trying to really get into like a more comfortable performance type of thing for them? What are some tips that you have? Like, what do your practices look like when you do practice your stage presence?
Just being
like, are you in the mirror, like
kind of like I pretend
taking videos of yourself?
I have a certain wall that I face the whole time.
Yeah.
And then I kind of just pretend that I'm performing in front of the whole thing.
Okay.
So I pretend like it's a real deal.
Yeah, from start to finish.
Yep.
Like do you like run through your sets, like your set list?
Yeah, and then if I mess up, I'll start over and then kind of keep doing that until I get them all perfect. I'm able to do them all at least a couple times without messing up.
Yo, that's fire. Yeah. And the fact that you're even practicing, like I said, like a lot of people don't. Like a lot of people do not practice performing like at all. So that's super fire to hear you say that. That's dope. And then also, when it comes to like your music, do you write all your own music?
I do.
Okay. And what does that writing process look like for you?
Right now it's pretty simple. I mean, I look up beats that I find on BeatStars and then I write. The music inspires me.
Okay.
So it's pretty simple for me. I normally start with the hook, and then I'll go with the verses from there.
Mm-hmm. And then so for people who haven't heard your music before, kind of like describe what your music is like to someone who's never heard it before.
It started off like very R&B, and then it gets into some hip hop R&B, but right now it's kind of like in a rock alternative hip hop phase. I don't know.
Oh, it's weird. Yeah, you're just creating.
It's weird.
That's okay. And we talk about that with my brother-in-law Supreme, who's actually a producer. He says, we just talked about that on our last podcast we did together about like it doesn't have to be a category. It doesn't have to be anything. Like you're just creating. As long as you're creating the way that you are meant to create and the way that you want to create, like why you know what I'm saying?
There
like
was a while I was trying to start my own little subcategory called R&B.
R&B, okay. Yeah. And where did
catching on?
Yeah, just like Bino Bay.
Yeah.
And where did that come from? Like where did that come from for you?
Ooh, it started off as Papito Bambino.
Okay.
And then that was because of Tito El Bambino from Puerto Rico. He's like a Puerto Rican icon. Mm-hmm. And then my friends just shortened it, and then
B.
Yeah.
Now we're at Bino Bay.
I added the B for emphasis.
Okay.
They would call me Bino.
Okay.
And I was like, I need something with the B, something that can emphasize that.
Right, yeah. It's catchy. It's Bino Bay. Like it's catchy. Yeah. Definitely. And then like even when like we're referring to you, I'm like, let's check in with Bino Bay and make sure they're still going. Yep. Like literally. That's hilarious. So are you a Puerto Rican?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
I'm from Mayagüez, Puerto Rico.
Okay. I kind of like peeped like the coquille. Is that a coquille in your neck? Yep. Yeah. I was
Puerto
like,
Rican
okay.
tree frog, yep.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. And then so are your like parents from Puerto Rico or?
Yep. Both of them grew up in Puerto Rico. Both 100% Puerto Rican.
Oh, that's dope.
And I'm kind of fluent in Spanish. I know enough.
Okay, yeah. We're Puerto Rican as well. And
Huepa.
I wish we knew more Spanish. That is something that we're trying to work on. But I don't know. Like both of our parents just never spoke Spanish in the house, and
right, they were probably learning English too, huh?
Well, no. Like my mom, so my grandparents were born in Puerto Rico, right? But my mom and like all my titis were born in like New York and California, right? So they all know fluent Spanish, you know, but they never just talked it around the house. So like the kids just never really caught onto it. Like me and him, and his mom was the same way.
Yeah, my issue was my parents were learning English when we moved to the States.
Oh, that's
because we came here
awesome,
from Puerto Rico, so they were speaking English in the house trying to learn it.
Yeah.
So that's how we learned English first, I'd say.
Yeah, and do you think that like being Puerto Rican and just like your heritage also comes into play when it comes to your creativity?
A little bit. I wish it like seeped into it more. Like I've wanted to get into like Spanglish and my music and kind of stuff, but I feel like I have to come super correct.
Right. No.
I don't want to disrespect the culture.
Yeah.
And, like say something wrong. And I don't know.
Yeah,
you
no.
know how Puerto Ricans are. Nitpicky.
Yeah, no, I get that though. Definitely trying to come correct. Yeah, for sure. That's why I don't even attempt to speak Spanish, because it's just not correct at all.
Yeah, sometimes I'd be embarrassing myself.
Yeah, but it's good that you tried though. Trying is better than not trying.
Yeah, but then they roast you for trying. And then even if you say something wrong, they're like,
but you're Puerto Rican. You're Puerto Rican, so you can't have like thin skin. You have to have like really thick skin.
Yeah,
I feel like
get used to it.
Yeah. Definitely. That's awesome. And then so kind of like going back to your coquille, kind of like explain like some other tattoos that you have. Like how many tattoos do you have?
I think it's like over 20. I got some pretty big ones, so it might be around 20 and 30. Somewhere between there.
And do any of those tattoos like is it part of your identity now?
Yeah, they're all like memories. I'd say like all of them are part of my identity because they're all memories. Like I can think of the day that I got them.
Oh, okay,
or, like something specific that happened on that day.
Yeah, definitely. And do you have any like specifically for your music that you got?
My music, I got the sugar skull. It has the Puerto Rican flag, and then
dope.
If you can see the keyboard.
Oh yeah.
And then it has a guitar, and then I got this one for music.
Oh, that's cool.
And then that was my first tattoo, the owl. That one's pretty cool. And
that's
then
tough.
Just a whole bunch of flash tattoos, random shit that my tattoo artist was like, fucking send it, bro.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I love tattoos.
And you got the bill on your face.
Oh yeah, I mean the bill on my face too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is
and
the
then
bill.
I honestly got the icon one that's up here somewhere.
Okay.
Just to remind myself every day to not settle for less.
Oh yeah.
It's like you have to go for it. You got your face tatted. Like you got to send it.
Yo, I don't know. That is like the third person who have interviewed who said that. They're like, Josh said it. I think Levante said the same thing.
You have to. You got to like fully immerse yourself, or else those are the only people that stand a chance.
Yeah.
You got to go all in.
You got to go all in. And so what are some other things that you feel like you've done to like really like be like, okay, I'm going all in?
I can't lie. Lately, I've been slacking, but I feel like the move out here was pretty much my latest big move, like big leap of faith, because it's a whole new territory, and I'm like 4 years deep, and I'm still like at the bottom, you know? So it's definitely a process, leap of faith, but that was my biggest accomplishment as of lately.
Okay, yeah.
For me.
And you said you've been here 4 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but that's like a good period to be able to like kind of like settle in a little bit, because like moving in a completely different state, I couldn't even imagine. I've been in Florida my whole life, so yeah,
starting fresh, but I know it's doable because I did it over there. So
oh, okay, got you. And did you guys move down together, or did you meet down here?
She's from here.
Oh,
She's
okay,
lived here
awesome,
for a while.
Awesome. Okay, dope. And then so also kind of talk a little bit about how you guys do kind of uplift each other when it comes to your creativity, and how you kind of overlap in different projects and performances, and how you help each other out in that way as well. And kind of tell them like a little bit like, okay, this is Kayla, she does this.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, I'm dating the beautiful Kayla Corpix. She's fucking amazing. We're in a band together. We're always doing stuff together. Anytime she drops music, I just go full send and promote it. Anything she does, we do that for each other, so it's mutual all the time.
That's the best.
And
absolutely.
She gets pretty good results, I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely. And then so were you guys were already doing music on your own before you even met?
She's come over here, babe.
No. She said no. It's okay. You can kind of say it.
Like, she's been signed to pretty much this app called Star Maker, and she was an ambassador, correct?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like back when I was 16, I entered this contest, and it was an app. It started as like a karaoke app, so to speak. They're gonna be like, "Who's talking?"
No, you're okay. You can hear it, right? Yeah.
So it started as like a karaoke app. Basically, you would pick a song you wanted to sing. They would provide you like the licensed rights, and you would literally just like click record, and it would automatically upload to YouTube for you.
Oh wow.
So I started like getting obsessed with the app, and I think they were like, "Yo, this girl's using it like way too much. What's going on?" And so they started like pushing my videos out. And there was an event called Playlist Live, which was like
that's fire, yeah.
I don't know if it's still like really big, but back then it was super big for all the YouTubers. And so they had a booth there, and they were like, anyone who wants to enter to perform to like play with one of these artists, just like cover one of their songs through the app. And then the artist ended up picking like their favorite covers. So Tessa Violet, who is actually like blew up recently, I got to sing with her back when no one really knew who she was. And she actually picked my video, which was really cool. And so I sang with her, and they were like, "Hey, we actually want to develop this app to be an artist development app. We wanted it to be a karaoke app, but we want to pick like 2 or 3 artists to really develop." So they put a lot of like time and effort and energy into me, and put me in a lot of songwriting rooms with some like really dope people and producers. Rodney Jerkins, who produced for Justin Bieber, As Long As You Love Me, and like a few other really big songs of his. So they put me in these studios with these songwriters. I'm 16. I'm like, who are these people? They're like really famous, and I'm like, no one from Florida. And so they sat me in there, and they were like, talk about your feelings, and I'm like, I'm 16.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk about like math or something. And so they kind of started like asking me about different things. And next thing you know, we're like developing lyrics based off of like these stories of my life. And I'm like, this is really cool. This is really unique. So next thing I know, I have like 5 songs already written. By the time I end up leaving, they had flown me out to California. And so I come back home, and I'm like, okay, I'm back to being like a normal person, like feeding my dog, walking my dog, going to school. And they end up reaching back out, and they're like, we want you to come back to California. We have more producers that want to work with you. So I was like really young, and I started like dating this guy, and they were like, we have these really cool opportunities. And then this guy was like, no, you're going to stay here and date me. And I'm like, oh, what do I do? And so I'm stupid. And I obviously picked the boy and ended up throwing everything away. So kind of like him talking about like the challenges he's kind of facing moving from another state and kind of like starting from the bottom. I feel like I just started doing music again like when we first started dating, so like 3 years ago.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and I started same spot from the bottom. So we were kind of like connecting in that aspect, because he was like, I'm in a new place, I'm at the bottom, and I'm like, I lost everything that I had going for me with music. So I'm also at the bottom. Let's make it to the top. And then that's kind of like, we've just grown.
Preach. Yeah, that's the mission, really.
Yeah.
Too much, and this is why I should not have one of those microphones.
No, that's the reason why you should have one of the microphones.
Okay.
It's just a yap session. Yeah, literally. That's awesome. That is beautiful, and that is so great to like see you guys build. Like even from the Taliawe event, which was just earlier this year, I feel like it's been a lifetime since then. But I've seen you both like continue to do performances and continue to just make both your work better and better, and that's what it's all about. And then I was also curious as to like where your passion for music started. Where did that start for you?
For me, it started in the church, praying and, having a feeling that God is calling you to do this, for bigger purposes. So that's where my inspiration came from. And then my dad, because he was the worship leader at our church. Okay. So he just threw me in one day on one of those box drums. Yeah. And he was like, you'll start here and then you'll go to the drum set and we'll figure it out. And then. Yeah. And it kind of just took off from there. Yeah. Okay. And then when did singing come into play for you? Singing started off as just getting high with the homies, just chilling, freestyling, kind of just like it does for anybody else. And then one day you decide like, I'm going to record this and take it serious. And then you just fall in love. Do you still remember your first song you ever recorded? It was a freestyle over the Cocoa Butter beat by Nicki Minaj and Drake. Oh, Truffle Butter? Truffle Butter. Truffle Butter. Oh, wow, really? Yeah. That's hilarious. Over that. That's hilarious. That's awesome. I kind of want to hear that. That's cool. Oh, my God. I don't have that one, but I do. Dat Piff has my old files, and my God, terrible. And so when was that first recording for you? Like, how long have you been recording music? Almost right after high school. I started in like 2015. I graduated 2014. Okay. So it's been a while. Yeah, no, absolutely. And then so at this point, like how would you describe like this point that you're in your career? Midlife crisis, like losing it all and trying to figure it out again. Like, going back to like the starting fresh, like I'm really back at the drawing board trying to figure out, make a plan, and then, but also just doing it at the same time. And that's what she helps me with, because she's like, you're going to drum for me and you're going to like it. I was like, let's get it. Yeah. And you're like, well, it does help you, you know, in your craft. Yeah, how could I say no? Why would I be mad at that? Yeah, no, for sure. And when's the last time that you've dropped music? I want to say like more than 6 months ago. The last track was called Designer. Okay. And it was more on the rock, alternative, like Lil Peep. All right. Yeah. Okay. And then, so do you have any plans of dropping in the future? I do. I've been working on those kind of vibes. So I'm acquiring an EP, like 4 or 5 songs. Oh, awesome. Like those same vibes, like rock, Lil Peep type vibes. Awesome. And then, so what does your process look like for you when you're like, okay, now I'm in the mode, getting ready to, record and perfect things and then drop? Like, do you go into like a different mindset? Like, what mindset is required to really get something like that done and out? Kinda. Like, for me, it's a comfortable space. So, like, I normally just roll one up and go to my truck and just get in the vibe, just listen to the beat over and over, look for beats and just go from there, really. Yeah. And then, so I forgot what you said, I'm sorry, about your writing process. When you're writing, you just same thing, you're just in there and you I normally start with the melody. So I hum out melodies, I pull out my voice memo on my phone and I just hum a whole bunch of shit until I find something that sticks. Okay. And then I'll come up with the lyrics after. Okay. Yeah, dope. And then, so I know that you had also mentioned like church and like starting to drum in church and your father and everything. How big of a part does faith play in things for you? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Do I know anything really? Like, no. Yeah. It's been confusing for me, like as an artist, just finding sometimes. Your own. But I'd say right now, like my mission is just like to be inclusive, like show love to everybody. So yeah, absolutely, yeah, always. I don't know. That's basically it. Yeah, always. I'd say I'm a Christian. Yeah, but I don't know.
Absolutely.
I'd be messing up just like everybody else.
Yeah, no, I get that. I always say that faith is 100% between you and who you believe in. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know? So I get that. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I come from a very strong, like, religious family as well. So it's like, you know, making it your own for sure.
Many great memories from the church and many bad memories from the church.
Right.
So that's where the confusion comes in for me.
No, I get you. I'm literally the exact, like, the same way. Like,
but I guess that's the case in everybody's life. The people that you put on a pedestal are the only ones that can let you down because you actually care about them, you know?
Right, 100%. And then also, like, do you have anybody that you look up to, like, musically, or anybody just in general that you look up to when it comes to your creativity?
I consider, like, the people I listen to, like, my peers and my competition and the people that inspire me the most. Like, right now, it's Anderson .Paak and David.
Okay.
He makes, like, modern ballads, and I just discovered him lately, but
I was gonna say I haven't heard of that, but I know Anderson .Paak. That one's great. He's amazing. He's an amazing musician. So tell me about your brand, Icon Wear.
Icon Wear. So we got fanny packs, we got shirts. So there's two sides of it. There's like the street side, and then there's the activewear side. So this is from the activewear side, and then the shirt is from the streetwear side.
Okay.
And it's called Icon Collective.
And where did that name come from?
We were collaborating and we just came up with Icon, and then we came up with a different way to spell it.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Yep, and then it's on my forehead too. So I'm sure I just looked in the mirror. I was like,
that's hilarious.
So like when we first met, we realized we both had Icon tattooed on us. And so we were like, wait, that's really cool. And then when we were trying to come up with a brand name, we were like, hold up, we should call it Icon, but not spell it like Icon.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but she's the mastermind behind this operation, I would say. Like, I kind of just support, but she's the mastermind behind this operation.
Yeah. And then so, like, what else do you guys have? Shirts, you have fanny packs, you also have the activewear.
So the men's line for the activewear has shorts, and then they have mesh tank tops, and I think they also have some cotton, like, chest out tank tops.
Okay. Awesome. And then the women's side of it, what do you guys have?
They got leggings, shorts, different types of tops.
Yeah, like sports bras, right? Awesome. And then you also have the streetwear, which is like your t-shirts. Do you have like a bunch of different designs of it, or is that your main design?
So this is one she's been trying to give me the reins on, but I haven't been too active. So this is all we got. And then we got a few other demos as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we're deciding which ones to drop. We'll do it like per season kind of thing.
Okay. And where are you guys coming up with the designs for them? Like, how, like, what is that process like? Because I had like have my shirts, and I know what that process was like, and then I could not imagine like doing a lot more clothing items. I get it, like, it's a lot low key sometimes.
I think we kind of draw inspiration from like other brands and stuff too. I guess in a sense, like, we'll see something and be like, wait, that's kind of cool. I kind of want something like that, but not exactly like that. Like, for the streetwear side, we have like a couple shirt designs, and then we're working on necklaces and keychains right now. And then we also just came out with like a design recently for men's and women's matching boxers.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so like a 2-pack, like a couple set. There's like a pink one for girls and then the black one for guys, and it just says good boys behave, I don't, for the men's one, and then good girls behave, I don't.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so we're kind of like branching out and trying different things to not really put us into like one small, I guess, like little area. Yeah. Because it is Icon Collective, so we want it to be like a collective of different things.
Yeah, we're in a experimentation phase, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, what are the goals for Icon Wear?
We want to just do the online store, right? And just gain traction and just get as many sales as we can. It's like one of the residual incomes.
Yeah,
kind of
absolutely. And do you guys drop ship things, or do you like do everything on hand?
So it kind of depends. We have some manufacturers that'll like manufacture different things like the activewear and stuff. I bought a sewing machine, and I totally like wish I was really great at it, and I'm just not at all. So we kind of do have different manufacturers and like suppliers that we come to them with a mock-up or like a design, and then they're able to make the sample for us, and then the bulk orders if we end up going through with it. But I think the main thing is we want to establish like a brand, like I said, like a collective of different things. So like even branching like music into that too, like maybe being able to tie different events, like us starting our own events and tying it to like the Icon collective side of things too.
Yeah.
But right now our main focus is like the clothing and the activewear side.
Absolutely. That's super dope. And like I said, I need me some of that activewear definitely expeditiously. So we'll work something out. But I definitely need some
too. It's comfy.
Yeah, no, definitely. You got to get some too. For basketball, yeah. You play a lot of basketball, so. But that's dope. That's awesome. I'm really happy to hear that about you guys in the Icon Collective, because like I said, I already peeped on my own, and I was like, these are fire. And like I said, I do like the shirts, so I'm like, I can't even imagine doing multiple other items. So hats off to you guys for that one.
Yep. Still learning the ropes, but it's coming together.
For sure. That's awesome. And then so what is your like, why do you do what you do? I know that's like a loaded question and you can go like a million different directions with it, but like, why do you do what you do? Like, why do you continue to pursue music out of your own free will? You know?
I don't know. I feel like some people just have like a niche, something they're good at, and I don't have a lot of things I'm good at, so I stick with the music, and I dedicate my heart to it, and I just go full send.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then but when you face like challenges with music and everything, what gives you that extra kick to like not give up? Have you ever had moments where you're like, dang, I don't know, this is hard?
I feel like just being a man and wanting to provide for the people around you definitely helps with that. It's like, dang, like I got a lot of people I want to take care of, and I got to find a way to do that. And the only thing I'm good at is this. So you try to make that your career.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I like. That's kind of like why I do what I do. Like, people got to hone into what they're good at and try to make that their career. And that's like the message I try to spread. Like, 100%. I'm fucking weird.
No, 100%. No, I get what you're saying. I agree with that 1,000%, because same. Like, I relate with that. And a lot of the things that you're saying, I hope you know as well, are very relatable, especially to like people in the creative field. So like, say everything with your chest. Like, you're saying relatable shit.
I'm just a chill guy that says weird shit. Really.
Oh, you're okay. But like I said, like seriously, and that's like why we did the podcast to begin with, was because there are so many relatable topics within just being a creative in general that people don't ever talk about. Like, people don't ever talk about how hard it is to like do what we do, you know, and like why we do it. And people sometimes don't understand why we do it. You know, they're like, are you getting paid? Are you making a lot of money off of this? Okay, then why are you doing
it? That's always the first question.
Always the first question. Always. And I personally don't, I'm like, when you get there, obviously that's a goal for everybody, right? That's the goal for everybody, but it takes a lot to get there, you know? Do you guys also like, do you work a 9 to 5? Like you saw my 9 to 5 to help support everything.
So I have my own business. It's a lawn care business. It's called Good Neighbors.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
And then I work a lawn care job as well.
Oh, okay. So dope. Yeah.
A lot of hard labor.
But I would say hard labor pays good, and especially to help fuel
it works
what
for
you
me.
want to
They're
do.
Flexible with my schedule. I can listen to my music all day, and it works out perfect for me.
Yeah, and that's always the goal, especially with like people who are like trying to like get things done on their own aspects, on their own businesses, their own creativity and everything. Just finding a job that allows you the flexibility enough, like you said, to do it is like super hard to find sometimes. Yep. So that's wonderful.
Yep, I'm pretty blessed in that department.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then so what are some goals that you have for your career? Like, do you have any features that you really want? Any shows specifically that you really want to perform in?
Yeah, I really want to get on more shows because, I mean, that's my strong suit. So I'm trying to get on a lot of shows. And then I'm trying to maybe make a date for this rock EP project that I'm making.
Okay, yeah, definitely. And do you do music videos at all?
I do have some that I've made.
Okay.
Yeah. A few for the Bop City album that I had, and then a few from the R&B album that I had.
Okay, gotcha. And then so what makes you decide like if something gets a music video or like doesn't?
I mean, every project has like the bangers and then the ones that resonate with the people the most. So I'll normally drop it, see which ones resonate, and then go decide from there.
Right, absolutely. And then like, can you kind of explain like your favorite thing that you've shot, whether that was a photo shoot or a music video, or like what are some of your favorite things that you shot that involve your music?
There was this one live performance video that my friend shot that I absolutely love because it shows the energy of my shows. Okay. And people were able to get a glimpse of like what it looks like to come to a Bino Biz show, and it was hype.
Oh,
So,
that's awesome.
That's my favorite thing on camera, I'd say.
Yeah, because you hopped on the drums too. Right? That's what you're talking about.
Yep.
That's dope. That's dope.
And it just shows how like into it everybody gets, how involved they want to be, and just that energy you can't deny. It's like, fuck.
yeah, definitely. That's awesome. And then, so how would you kind of describe like your fan base and the vibes? Like, how would you describe them?
Whole bunch of stoners that just like to rage a little bit.
Yeah,
They're like people just like me, just chill people, but then they have to let it all out somehow. So they come out and support, and they fucking turn up.
And then
Diehards.
yeah,
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
The first time we went out to Colorado, he was like, "They're gonna get a little bit crazy at this show," and I was like, "Okay, like, I guess." And we get there, and like they're going in, bro, like moshing to like hip hop and like rap and stuff, and I'm like, oh, it's like no joke. No, every word, they're like jumping on the stage. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And that is an incredible experience. And like you said, like the energy and just all of it.
I'd say that's almost every artist's favorite part of the artist's life.
Yeah.
Performing, all that shit.
Performing and the energy of it all. For sure. For sure. That's dope. And then so, yeah, do you have any other, like any plans? Have you ever toured or like anything like that?
Nope. Nothing major.
Is that something that is in the plans in the future for you?
That would be. So I'm trying to build my online presence, gain some actual traction on the internet, and then that's something I'll definitely be planning.
Yeah. Okay.
But, yeah, I'm still low key right now, so I'm working on it.
Yeah, definitely. And so, what are some things that like people wouldn't guess about you? That are some kind of like insider things like about you and who you are, because they see obviously Bino Bit, and they see like, because you know everyone is their own actual person, and then you have the persona, you know, of like your music and everything. Like, what are some things that like the people who only know like Bino Bit and the persona that'd be surprised about? Like,
they'd be surprised that I'm not as confident as I look on stage. Like I really just be that guy just chilling in the back, just I don't know. I kind of speak when spoken to, kind of thing. Just a chill guy.
I'm just a chill dude.
Recite every SpongeBob line ever. From, like,
True. I love SpongeBob. Die-hard SpongeBob fan.
I get that.
Every day is like, this is like that one SpongeBob episode where I'm like, oh my God, not this again.
That's hilarious, because I like have moments of that as well. Because I do, SpongeBob is my favorite cartoon as well.
I'm telling you.
So I get that. Another one that I really love is The Office. Do you like The Office?
I love The Office.
Yeah,
yep.
that's another
That was my
one.
comfort show.
You should. I think you would enjoy it.
That's a comfort show.
Once you get past like the first season, it's like really great. Yeah, the first season I feel like is really rough for people who like try to get into The Office. They're like, I don't know, it's just so dry and boring. I'm like, you just have to start
Michael
in like the second
Scott is a
season.
savage.
Yeah.
Michael Scott is a savage.
Yeah. No, definitely. That's awesome. Who's your favorite character in SpongeBob?
And SpongeBob? Ooh, Patrick. He's a little dummy like me.
You feel like you relate to Patrick the most. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what's going on in my head 90% of the time.
That's hilarious. And then what is one of your favorite episodes?
Band Geeks.
Yep, that's a fire one. That's a staple.
Yep,
that's a staple. That is definitely a
That's
staple.
probably my favorite. My
That's
aunt's
hilarious.
too. She loves that
hilarious.
episode. She would play it over and over.
That's hilarious. And did you do like band or orchestra or like anything in school?
Nope. I can't read music.
Oh, okay.
Can't
Got
read
you.
music. One time I actually did a semester of it, goofed off the whole time, and then at the recital or whatever, I just hit the gong once to start the song, and that was my part. And I got off clean, got an A.
Nice.
Solid.
Nice.
But yeah, I can't read music, so they didn't really give me any parts.
That's hilarious. And then so outside of like transitioning from, you graduated high school, right? And then from there, graduating high school and like playing the drums in the church, what was the transition like into like, okay, I'm an adult, but I still really love music and I'm going to do music for the rest of my life?
Oof, the transition, it was like, so I got to find something that's going to work with both. Because obviously there's bills that got to get paid. So I got to find something that's I'm going to be able to do both with. So it was basically just finding and planning a way to manage my time.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And then, so what do you feel like are some of the biggest obstacles that you've seen while in your music career?
So like it takes an army like to actually build a name for yourself. So finding those loyal people has been the hardest part. Like a true fan base, people that really want to see you grow, people that are willing to invest, that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, 100%. That I feel like, especially nowadays, I feel like it's a little bit harder to find people who like truly actually want to see you like succeed and not just like keep an eye on you.
Yep, it's rarely the people you know that are the ones that want to help you. It's like a whole bunch of strangers.
It's always strangers.
But it's because they don't really know you.
Yeah.
Like, the people that know you, they know the younger version of yourself, all the mistakes all the embarrassing shit you've done as a kid. Like, it's a little different, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it definitely.
It's never made sense to me, but.
Never, ever. We talk about it all the time is that like it's never the support from like people who actually know you. It's always support from strangers. Always. That's like how it is. It's so like the strangest thing to me too.
Yep. But
like,
I got a few real ones too.
Yeah, definitely. Like your staple ones for sure. That makes sense. And then what are some of the biggest accomplishments you feel like you've had in your career so far?
So far, I mean, I guess for like the musical resume, my feature with Justina Valentine is probably the biggest thing I've done so far.
Nice. And so what are the processes like, and like what was that like? What was your experience doing that?
That was a funny experience because I hit up her management. She put me on the show, and then I start promoting the tickets, and then Justina comments on it, and she's like, don't buy from him. These are fake tickets, yada, yada, yada.
No way.
And then I reached out. I was like, how the heck am I supposed to sell tickets when Justina's saying my tickets are fake?
Yeah.
But then she made a shout out video, shouted me out, made it all right.
Yeah.
And then from there, I opened at her show, and then I got to meet her, everybody on tour. That's where I met Joshua October, actually.
Oh,
way
okay,
way back in Denver. It was that show.
I was gonna say that's a long time ago.
Oh yeah, long time ago. He was still doing music.
Yeah,
he was on the music side of things. And yeah, she made it right, took a picture with me, and then wanted to do a feature. So we did that.
Oh wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, I would have been tweaking
coming out of a crazy situation.
Yo, I would have been tweaking a little bit. I was like, whoa, wait. What are we talking about right now? That is hilarious. I'm sure it's like miscommunication or like no one like told her.
She was just informed a little late, I guess.
A little late, yeah, must have been. But that's hilarious that was that long ago that you met Josh. I did not know that at all. Yeah. Yeah,
that's when I saw he was out here, and I was like, what? Because I did that the Segs Water show with him.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, what the heck are you doing out here? When did you get out here? That shit was crazy.
That's hilarious. We worked the front door at the Segs Water event.
I think that's where I first saw you. I was like,
oh, really?
Okay, but yeah, maybe that's why you guys are so familiar. On the parking.
That's hilarious. You know, that was like that was a year ago, like last week. Isn't that crazy?
I saw the memories coming up from the flyer.
Yeah, that's wild how fast like all that, and that's where I met Josh at, was the Segs Water event, because I was just about to start doing my own events, so I kind of wanted to go to some and like see, you know, what the vibes are, like how they usually run,
Inside
what
scoop.
people, like what people like expect with the different events and everything. So that's actually where I met him, and then you know we collaborated and did the Tyler Yahweh event, and we're gonna be doing future events and just keep that ball going. So
yep, he's cool piece with cool vibes.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, 100%. That is one of the great business partners that I have. So that's awesome.
Yeah, he's the one that put me on the Tyler Yahweh one.
Yeah,
like, let's fucking go.
Yeah, because like the vibes, like your vibes is literally that. Like that makes 100% sense.
Yep, that's one of the features I'm trying to lock in this year, especially him being from Florida. Tyler Yahweh. Yeah, that shit would be gas.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, so what are some of the things that you've loved when being down in Florida?
Like since I moved down here. The beach, warm weather. Colorado's all cold all the time, pretty much.
Really?
Like summer is perfect, but any other time it's fucking freezing.
Oh wow, yeah, so I could not do that.
I like the heat, but I also miss wearing my hoodies, so I'm looking forward to the cold coming.
Right? Yeah. We get it like good enough, and then I'm like, okay, I'm ready for the heat again, and then like at the end of the heat right now, I'm like, okay, it could be cold a little bit.
We always want what we can't have.
Right? Literally, grass is always greener on the other side. That's hilarious. And then so tell the people, like, do you have any advice for like young artists? What would be a piece of advice that you give young artists right now in the industry, with how everything has changed, like in the music industry with social media and let's push out content type of era that we're in? What is some tips that you would give younger artists who haven't even started but want to?
I'd say always keep the craft, number one. Always keep it about the music, number one. I'd say number two, if you're doing it just for money, it's not going to work out. So keep the passion alive. And yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Keep the passion alive.
100%. That's dope. And then, so what are some things that you do that you feel like you keep your passion alive?
Practicing, finding new inspiration, new places. That's one of the big things with the move. Like, I got very inspired, like whole different vibes. I met her and her vibe inspired me. So you just got to put yourself in different places.
Oh, 100%.
And find the place that appreciates you the most and go from there.
Absolutely. And so what do you mean by that? Like, can you give me an example of that?
Like, I don't know. An example.
Like, just like meeting people that like kind of like appreciate you and like understand what you're doing and your goals and
people
your vision
that get you.
that align with like what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, I get that 100%. And that's like, that comes into like a support system almost, like where people actually understand what you're doing, why you're doing it.
Yep.
That makes a big difference. Definitely. And then so, no, you're okay.
I think it's funny how like we came from like two completely different like music genres, so to speak, but we've like influenced each other in certain ways, because like he was very R&B, like hip hop oriented, and then I came from like a very rock and like pop punk background, I guess. Like that's what I grew up listening to with my parents. And so it's kind of funny because like the first song that I had released after we had like been together was more like R&B, and I was like, hold on, this isn't even like my realm really. And then now he's over here doing his EP and it's like rock and like alternative. So it's kind of like interesting how we've kind of influenced each other in that aspect too, because it's like the style of music that he's doing now is like different from what he originally started. So
yeah, it's almost like I want to make music that pleases you because I know what you like.
No.
But I like it too. I grew up with a lot of different things. So
Yeah, no, and I'm sure you guys like mix and blend and kind of pick your favorite parts and make it your own. You know what I'm saying? That's what art is, right? You get inspired by other people and other things and places, and you know, and then you try to make it your own, you know, and what does inspire you about it. And then so also just kind of like talking about the inspiration of it all. Have you ever like been in like a creative like rut where you're like just not inspired, or you're like just struggling to like come up with like...
Yeah, I mean, it comes in phases. Like sometimes it'll be months, but really you just got to ride the momentum whenever you get it. That's always going to happen. You're always going to have phases where you don't write shit, don't listen to shit.
Yeah.
But those are moments where you grab inspiration.
Okay.
That's what I feel like. The breaks, that's the moment to just live life, just figure it out. Live life, try new things.
Absolutely. And then you said the inspiration from you comes from new places, new faces, stuff like that?
Yep, experiences, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah, dope. And so do you have like songs that are like written specifically about like certain experiences or like things that have happened to you?
Yeah, I guess all my songs relate to a certain moment in my life at some point.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite song of yours?
I mean, my favorite right now is The Latest and Greatest Designer. And I feel like that one's kind of deep because it talks about how people get caught up in the superficial life, just drowning their sorrows in fucking money and all this bullshit.
Okay. Yeah. And that definitely is like a relatable topic, especially nowadays, I feel like.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then also like any last thoughts or like any advice, anything at all you want to talk to your audience? Like this is your time to like talk to them.
I don't know. Don't be awkward like me. I don't know.
I don't think you were awkward at all. You're okay.
I've just been in the cage too long. I'd say be consistent. Even if you're in a moment where you're not writing stuff, push out your content and just keep working in some way, somehow. Find a way.
And do you also like stack songs, or do you also like stack lyrics, or like do you like keep like a backlog of anything at all?
What do you mean?
Like, do you like write songs and then just like keep it and hold on to it?
Oh, like don't release them? I have a few.
Yeah. And do you
I try to make every project something that's like worthy of dropping or being complete.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
I try not to start projects that I don't finish. So I have a whole I put a whole bunch of beats on my BeatStar and I try to get to them eventually.
Yeah.
I'll cycle through the same ones until I finish them.
Okay. Yeah. That's fire. Okay. And then so tell them where to find you at.
I'm everywhere. Just Google me, BINO BIH, and you'll find me on your favorite platform.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for coming down.
Thank y'all,
Seriously,
man. I
guys.
appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all
no,
dope.
seriously. Both of y'all are super, super dope. And we really want to see you guys continue to win and succeed.
Shout out to Powerful Minds and Kayla Corpix behind the scenes. Go peep her music too. Don't forget, she's gas.
Yeah, absolutely. And everything will be listed down in the bio below. So you can check out Bino Bit and all his music, and also check out Kayla and all her music. It will be down in the bio below. And as always, baby, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, go follow us on Instagram at powerfulmind.official. And as always, we will see you next Tuesday. Peace.